No. That's what I'm asking. I mean, you know how
You're
it
killing me because it's like a funeral.
I'm just asking, is it an ongoing thing of making things fit and having guys have their voice heard? And
No, because quite honestly, I mean, we have a lot of voices that has to become solidary with one voice as we walk out of the room. So there's a lot of ideas. I would always say, like in years past, I would always say, all I'm doing is thinking out loud, and I got a lot of stupid thoughts. How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? But at the end, you got to put it together. And what you got to put together is what you can block and what your quarterback can do. So if you can block it and your quarterback can handle it, you can do it. Now the offense, in my opinion, and we're moving and growing, it's not changing. There's not new terminology. There's not a lot of new plays. You emphasize, which is something I've always been a part of, what players can do. So you emphasize what your line, what your left tackle can and can't do, what your quarterback can and can't do. And with the new tight end, what do those guys bring in position? And is that guy a part of the core? Is he flexed out? What does Paris Campbell bring? You emphasize what those skill players do, but then what can you block? What can the quarterback handle? And we're going to get that line right. It's got a chance to be good. It's got a ways to go. It's got a chance to be good. And there's 3 guys fighting the quarterback that are going to give us a chance. And at the end of the day, there'll be one solid voice of this is the Ohio State offense. And that's the way it was when I got here. Coach Meyer said, here's our offense. Nothing's really changed with that.
Yeah, Kevin, how would you evaluate the first year last year with you and Ryan and just running this offense, putting it together? As you look back, how do you think it went? What grade would you be able to do? What kind of job do you think overall you guys did calling the offense?
Well, I mean, we didn't, quote, win every game, so you got to take ownership of that. You can always point fingers, well, this or this or this or this. But I think last year we were first in the conference in basically every stat. And last year, matter of fact, in my world as an offensive guy, that's the 3rd Big Ten offense I've been a part of that led the conference in offense. The 2015 Indiana team did. Yeah. The 2000 Northwestern team did. So to me, it was a very, very good offense. It's only a great offense. We got a Big Ten championship. Don't minimize that. Got a Cotton Bowl championship. I mean, had some significant wins. Also came up short. And when you come up short, you can sit and point fingers. I always took it from where I was in years past. If we come up short, we didn't score enough points. So at the end of the day, as good as we were, and there's a lot of good stats, we didn't score enough to be as great as we wanted to be, and that's our goal this year, is to keep pushing to find that a little bit more, to find a few more points and to find a way without being arrogant to nudge and even get another win or 2 if it's possible.
You've gone to new places. In year 2, what's different in year 2?
A lot more comfort level just with expectation of drills, what's going on, knowing the players, what they can and can't do, knowing the coaches and the strengths and weaknesses, how to work together. Last year, you're kind of jockeying and filling things out. And at the end of the day, as a guy that's been an assistant but a head coach, you're working hard to give Coach Meyer what he wants because he's the head coach. And I had one of my great assistant coaches said, my job is assistant coach. That means I assist the coach. And that's the way I took my job this year. I'm trying to assist and give Coach Meyer what he wanted. Thought we did a good job, all of us together. And as we've changed some titles or things, we're all working hard together with the same group that hopefully this year we had a very strong offense. Hopefully this year we can be more dynamic, and that's the goal.
Kevin, those titles really not matter to you? I mean, I guess people thought you might have been offended by.
Well, my daughter called and thought I got fired, and I was like, "Hey," I go, but no. I mean, seriously, she had a panic attack for a second. I go, "We're good," but we got to be better. But no, I mean, titles matter because perception versus reality. I came out of a job a year ago with perception versus reality. Right. So perception versus reality. And at the end of the day, reality, we had a very good offense that's got to find a way to be better. Kevin, it doesn't point to anyone else. Got to find a way to put those guys together week after week after week to try to be the best we can and maybe try to be the best in college football, but first we got to be the best we can. And it starts with the staff that understands how to work together. And that's where you got to check the egos. There ain't no titles, but it's everybody working together for the common good at a great place to try to win a game and try to win a championship and maybe be good enough to try to get them all.
So is the reality that your position is the same no matter what it's called? Does that make sense?
Yeah, in my mind, I'm doing my job and hopefully doing it better because I know my guys. And doing it and then working, Clay, again, like I say, we got a lot of work to do offensively to get this thing going. But I think we got a tremendous group of guys that respect each other. We're going to work in that room really good together. I think Coach Meyer has a solid comfort level, but he's going to give us direction on exactly where he wants us to keep going as we go. And then we're going to work like heck to take it to those players and get those guys unified to put us to put, because the offense ultimately has to play together.
Kevin,
and it's our
Kevin,
job to get that connection.
It wasn't just
Did you talk
a
with
type.
Urban? Did you feel the need